And hello, it is me, Anime. We Anime, and welcome back to another part of What If Deku was Sanji's reincarnation. Um, Before we start this, I want to give a little update about my next multiple series. For my Naruto What If, uh, that I record on Fridays, it will be ending the last recording of What If Naruto was Zoro's reincarnation will be recorded this Friday and hopefully posted in within that week. Okay, but my two Deku What Ifs that I'm doing right now, the one you're watching right now, and What If Deku had the Omnitrix will be will will be still going after that. And one more thing. Well, I got one more thing after this one more thing. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Uh, that Naruto would have won't won't uh like the next one won't happen right after uh right after this one. Like right after. Okay, what I mean is it won't start until the two My Hero What Ifs are done also. Okay? I hope y'all get that. And one last thing. After my after the what if that I'm doing after this one will be my first Black Clover what if. Okay? I'm not gonna name drop it yet, but the one after this one will so the next what if that I'm gonna be recording on Mondays will be the okay, I'm gonna try to explain this better. So the next what if after this one that I record on Mondays, that one, and then it will be my Asta what if. Okay, I'm not gonna name drop that either. Uh, Actually, you know what? I'll name drop one of my next what ifs. Okay, I'll name drop one. Which I've already name dropped the what if that will be after the Naruto what if. It is what if Naruto was a weapon master? It's not a very like it's not a idea that I think a lot of people do. I think a lot of people sleep on it. Uh, I think it's cool. He's going to be using a lot of weapons. I have names for jutsus already, but if you all want to, uh, like help me with this process, comment down like name ideas. I will give a little rolling about these names. At least how I'm doing it. It it either it has to have an animal and then the weapon and then another word that like an attacking word like explosion, eruption, uh, or in any combo like that. It just has to have an animal, a weapon, and a like a word like uh like a word, an attacking word, like or like a jutsu word, I guess. Uh, like like spiraling or like a you all you all get it right. I hope you all do. So, okay, enough with my jibber jabbing or before I go bonkers. Bonkers. Bonkers is a funny word. I hope you all also think that. Uh, okay. I think we can get on with the what if. Hold on, let me check time. Okay, so only a couple minutes since I started it. Um, I'm planning on having this be a little shorter just because of the arc it is. It won't be like it might be 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something around that range. Maybe. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. I hate bugs. Okay, let's get started. So, after the overhaul incident or the raid on the Shihei Saskai would happen, things would start to smooth out a little bit. Uh, about a week after the raid on Overhaul's base, uh, Class 1A or the whole entire UA students would get the news of the UA School Festival. Um, yeah, it's that part. And they would be told they would have 3 weeks to prepare on stuff, right? And the whole entire class 1A would like, well, not the whole entire. Midori would be doing something, or Izuku would be doing something by himself. Uh, as a trend in my what ifs. Uh, Izuku does do a lot of stuff on his own. And if you've seen a what if of mine previously, a My Hero what if to be in general, you would know what will happen here in a couple minutes. But if you're new, just get ready. Okay. Okay. And those 3 weeks would go by relatively quickly, given they still did have uh school to do these uh well, school. They had to do work, they had to do training. They would have just had to work these projects or ideas within these 3 weeks. And they mostly did it on the weekends. As you know, if you've not caught up with that arc, this arc, in like My Hero, which I feel like you all have. What I mean is the the UA festival, school festival is what I mean. Midoriya would do his own thing, like I said, but yet he would help out a little bit with his classmates. He would help them out as where he could help at least. But he would also work on the thing he's doing. He would work on the things he was doing And yeah, he'd work in time to do a lot of stuff during these three weeks, right? The 3 weeks would go by, and it would be time for the festival. The day of the festival, they just need. Mina asked Izuku to go out and buy some rope. He he already had to go out anyways, so he would go out, grab this stuff, and start to head back. And then he would see two people, one taller one shorter one, like really shorter one. He would see these two walking towards UA, and he would think, "Oh, they're just walking by." But then he would see them jump the gate, and then he would start to book it towards it, and he would get there r really quickly, and Midoriya would jump. Well, he would go through the gate. He would when he would get through the gate, he would call ectoplasm. Just just a real quick like, hey, somebody jumped the thing, blah blah blah, telling him about it and what direction they would go. And but yet he would also go in there and telling ectoplasm this, he would also go in there. He would tell ectoplasm he would also go in there. And they would go. Midori would catch up to these two very quickly, and he would start. Well, since these two didn't know that he was there, Midori would kick. He would do like a fly. What was that? Uh, collar. I think. Man, I should just keep this open. Thought I wouldn't need the names of attacks, but apparently I do. Uh, Collier. No. Uh, sure. He would use Collier shot, and what this mean? He kicked him in the neck, like the side of his neck. He would kick the taller one, which being gentle criminal and La Brava. And once he would fly through, kicking, uh, what's his face? Gentle. He would say, "So, what's the idea here? You mind telling me this before uh the others get here?" And Gentle would say, "Oh, look what we have here. A student of UA." I don't know. And Midori would say, "Yeah, I'm a student of UA, clearly. And if you were smarter, you would look around more." And Gentle would say, what do you mean, young man?" And Midori would point behind him, and Gentle Criminal and La Brava would look, and they would see a bunch of ectoplasmas and uh, Hound Dog, I believe his name is. Uh, Also, Midoriya still does have his bag of rope and stuff. He just bought, I don't know, extra food. Actually, they probably have like because of one trip. Yeah, he'd still cook a lot. He probably bought. No, you had Momo for that. He was just going. I don't know because if you really think about it, you wouldn't really need to buy anything unless you just wanted it in like UA. Unless I can't remember if they were told to buy their own like food, like groceries. I forget, but I feel like you wouldn't need to. Actually, I think they were supposed to. I don't know. I think I don't know. Uh, Clavicle. What's clavicle mean? Clavicle kickoff? What does clavicle mean? Uh, uh, but yeah, Gentle would. Well, actually, he would. Gentle would say, "Hmm, Lava, La, ah, I'm just gonna speak normally. La Brava and Lava. I can't speak. La Bra, blah, blah, blah. Short kid. And La Brava would use her quirk, which is called Love. It boosts things. It boosts a lot of things, right? It would boost uh Gentle's power. And yeah, uh Gentle would get that boost and he would start fighting back, which wouldn't end well because even though he gets a boost, Midoriya is still like so fast. Like he is faster than most of the other students in of in 1A. Sorry, I was popping my neck. But yeah, he's faster than most in he's faster than most even heroes, even the people who were like faster than most third and second years also, even with people with speed quirks. It's just the fact that if you can go fast enough to light your legs on fire through friction, I feel like you're pretty stinking fast, wouldn't you say? But yeah. Um, Izuku would go around and use Selly, Seru, lower back meat. He would he would use Selly, which is he would kick Gentle in the lower back, but yet uh Gentle would get back up, and he would try to attack back, but Midoriya would dodge it. Uh, reception, I think. Yeah, reception. Open face slamwich. That's not a reception is a better name. But yeah, he would use reception, which is he would lift one of his legs high up and hooks his foot around the opponent's neck, then uses that leg to smash the opponent's face into the ground. This attack is not named after a food, but rather the reception of a restaurant. Yeah, but he would try to do that, but Gentle would make the ground elastic. I think that's how his quirk works, which would bounce him back up. But then, I'm sorry if you could hear my breath. I'm very sorry about that. But then, Midoriya would use lounge, loin, loin. I think that loin meat, like back. Yeah, back. He would he would kick Gentle in the back again, like just straight middle of the back, sending him back down. But yet, Gentle would bounce back up. But then Midoriya would use Tendron, collar meat, uh, Tendron, tenderizer, I think. Tenderloin, lash, which he's just a collar meat. A straight sidekick targeting the opponent's collarbone. Oh my god, that would hurt so bad. Oh, if you, I don't, it doesn't feel good. Getting hit in the collarbone don't feel good. And then he would use flanchant shoot, uh, which means stomach meat shoot, which would send him back down. And instead of just kicking straight in the ground, he would kick a gentle criminal into like ectoplasma and his clones and into Hound Dog so that they could catch him this time, and which they would, right? And that would be the end of Gentle Criminal. He would go to jail. So would Lil Brava or whatever she's doing now. I don't know. Probably something. But yeah. And then Midori would land on the ground, and he would be told to go back to the class, or he would be told to go. He'd be he got the thumbs up to go, right, by ectoplasm, and ectoplasm would send a clone with him so that he would get there safe, right? And yeah, sorry, I was I was eating candy. But yeah, Midori would get back, give them the rope, and then he would get ready for a little later on in the day when the festival starts. See, people would go with their things, their acts, and it would be about time for 1A to get up, and then after 1A, it would be or 2A, ever, and then it would be time for Izuku, right? And and after Midoriya, it would be uh the fashion show, right? And yeah, and Midoriya would be just walking around with with cotton candy in his. Well, he would have a giant stick of cotton candy or a giant bag, like an abnormally size of like big bag of cotton candy. If you don't know uh, why cotton candy? Because it's Chopper's in from One Piece favorite food. So I want to give a nod to well, yeah, and uh, a lot of heroes did come to just hang out, and for another reason, which I won't say. And Midori would just keep on walking until he would see two dust clouds running at him. He would stand there, just waiting. And these two dust clouds would be one would be Kirishima, and the other would be Reiju, surprisingly. And they would both start speaking like very fast. And then they would stare at each other like let me talk first. No, let me, blah blah blah. And then Izuku would say, "All right, uh, uh, okay, Reiju, you start." And Reiju would say, hey, bro, um, you know ours are siblings. Yeah, they're trying to mess up your idea, your act in some way. I don't know what, but they are trying to. I think they like I don't remember. They done something. Okay, so I just wanted to warn you. Okay, and good luck. I'm gonna go up in the stands now, and I'm gonna try to stop those people. Good luck. See ya. Talk to you later. And Kirishima would say, "Wait a second, that's your sister?" And Midori would say, it's a long story for another time, okay? A long story for another time, Kirishima. Just remind me when we get done with this, I'll talk to you about it. But don't go blabbering it about, okay? And Kirishima would say, okay, we're about to go up, and we wanted you over here, okay? Oh God. Oh, cotton candy, can I have some? And Midori would say, oh, yeah, sure. And he would just grab Kirishima a handful, and just like, and just hand it to him. And then Midoriya would pick up Kirishima and say, hold on. And then, boom, they'd be off. And then Midori would come sliding through, right beside like all the other class one, well, class 2A now, students. He would slide through and say, so, how you all doing? And Kirishima would be right, like trying to steady himself because Midori let him down. He's trying to steady himself, like, and Kirishima would say, "You are way faster than I thought." Oh God. Uh, and Todoroki would say, "Yeah, it's pretty weird how fast he is, considering everything." And everyone would look at uh Todoroki and with like a questioning look, and Midori would say, "It's my corp. Don't question it." Uh, and then another person would appear while walking through. It would be Reiju again, and Reiju would say, "Oh, hey, little dude. Um, oh yeah. Um, see, I beat the crap out of the others, and I still can't find how they messed up your thing, but I'll keep on looking. That's what big sisters are for, right? Huh? Oh crap. You know, I'm not explaining it this time. Have fun." And Reiji would leave, and Izuku would be there, like, why, why? And like everyone would be like so confused, and like, oh, except for Todoroki. Todoroki would be fine. Like, yeah, that's normal. Like, wow, that's like abnormally normal. And like everyone would be like, what? Did she just say big sister? And Midori would say, shut. Well, he would scream, shut up. You all are about to go on. I'll explain it later. And they would, and somebody would come. Well, President Mike, you would hear President Mike yelling out their name, like, Class 2A, come on up. Class 2A, minus Midoriya, minus Izuku. Come on up. Sorry, I was getting a drink of water. And so they would go up, they would do their show, and then it's Midoriya's turn. And Midoriya would go up, and before he would start, he would introduce himself, like, hi, um, my name's Izuku. I'm from Class 2A, as you all know. Um, before we start this, does anyone know anything about my stuff getting messed up, I would love to know anything about it. Please tell me. And then you'd hear people scream like, "It's above you! Oh my God, it's huge!" And then Midori would look up, or and like everyone would be screaming like, "On your side, you idiot!" And he would look beside of him, like he would look beside of him, and he would see something swinging down from like the the banister, like heading directly for him, and then boom, and he would go sliding, like, and he would fall off the stage, like, and the thing that hit him was just a giant, like, giant barrel, like, full of stuff, and then he would pop back up, um, looking like this, full, like, and he would say, "Oh God, oh my God, that hurt so bad," and like only like his left, he wouldn't have his back broke though. His like arms would be dangling. He would be like sideways though, like but yet he'd be going. He'd 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 go into the mic and say, thank you all. Can we get this moved before I start? I hope oh yeah, I'm fine by the way. I'm completely fine. Except for the whole entire thing. Um, and also, could somebody help me? See, yeah, and uh, who? Trying to think. Uh, Todoroki would go up there real quick. Uh, Mirio would too. He'd go up there real quick. Just trying to. They would fix them real quick, like, and Todoroki would ask, "Whoa, you got their genes too? Man, your old man must be hating you. Must be hating himself, huh?" And Midori would be, I mean, Izuku would be like, "Oh yeah, I guarantee he's pissed." And they're all three of them are just laughing, just while they're fixing, while they're just taking hammers, just making him back to normal. And like the four siblings, Izuku's four other siblings, Reiju, Yonju, Ichi, Yonji, not Yonju. That's a that's a kaiju. Yonji, the first one. Hold on. Uh, yeah, Reiju, Ichi, Nichi, Yonji. All four of them would be like, he has it. We thought he didn't have it, but yet no, he does. Oh yeah, he does. And eventually, he would get fixed, and Midori would say, "Okay, you all can wipe that type of face off. Yeah, I know it's weird. But eh, it's something. Oh, yeah. Uh, Also, there's French in this. So, yeah, I learned how to speak French. Don't ask. Okay, I do not want any hands raised right now. I learned how to speak French. Okay, totally. I totally didn't just pay some. Don't ask. Um, okay. Just before we get into that, I want to explain some things. This song I'm about to play you is Bon Corset, I think that's how you say it, by Rustage and Moosescape. It's a wonderful song. Go check it out yourself, if you haven't already. And all credits, all, and if somehow this gets me in trouble, I would love to talk with Rustage, ask him if I can use his stuff. Okay. And during the song, there would be cut-ins also. There would be cut-ins. within it to for the characters to do dialogue and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, uh, Bon Cosiet, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I'm probably butchering it, but yeah. And if this, I highly doubt it will. I'm not very big up in YouTube. Um, yeah, this is by Rustage. Go check him out. Go subscribe. He makes wonderful, wonderful songs. He has an album coming out uh at some point during this year, I believe. He has another album coming out. Uh, he has great D&D uh campaigns on YouTube about anime, about isekai, about One Piece. So go check him out. Go subscribe to him. This is his, not mine. Okay. No, this is not mine. Okay. I'll leave a link in the description to his channel if I remember to anyone who wants to go find him and subscribe. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna play this a little bit and then I'll cut in if I think of any dialogue. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. This is also a screen.
Tel un bon cuistot, tous mes bons plats se mangent bien chaud. Tu es de trop, crois-moi, tu es pas si costaud. La tension monte, direction d'innombrables trésors. Route vers l'or, oh, oh,
Hey,
oh.
pass me a light and a cig and I smoke a man down when they talk with the prince. Alright. Put me in a fight with a fish and I'm serving him brown with a portion of chips. Alright. Man, is so poorly equipped, ain't got the tools to be.
And when I cut in, uh, the song is still going on, pretend, within the universe. And the students well, well, some people would know this. But during the USJ, I didn't cover it, okay? During the USJ, there was a guy with a fish cord. Midoriya fought him. Izuku fought him. That's it. And they would be talking about that, talking about what it means. Okay. Okay.
Talking like this, scum on my hands like we walk to the sink and they do it so dry, need some sauce on that shit. Send a man back to the Browns, Dante. When I bring Inferno, flambe, ay. Every single step like a shark ray, fast pace, do it like Diablo, jambe, ay. And I get it up with a heart race, club on a queen like a card game. Man in a business suit, but they gon' miss it too when I dance on a man like a swan lake. Cause I do it for a baddie or a goddess, and I know they call me daddy with these long legs. They gone, keep on coming at me till they drop dead.
And that line would be very confusing to him. They can see he's rather tall, long legs, yeah. But do this for a baddie or a goddess would be like, huh? What? And Zeph is there, and she would know exactly what this means. And so would other heroes like Aizawa, Night Eye, which he isn't dead. Other heroes, Nejire, Nejire especially, like, she would she would sigh real loud. Everyone would look at him like, what? And Mary would ask, what does he mean? And Nejire would say, oh, I'll explain it later. And they would all keep on talking about this. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Right? Okay. let's get back to it.
Cross-check, talk like he be eating but he not fed. Put him in the sea for the content nonsense. Sweeping up your team with your on deck. God bless, fit him in the chunks that the meat be like brush head. I ain't never do it for the green or a must head.
That it the real lyrics mean Zoro. Okay, but um, the siblings would no really notice this in no, they wouldn't. Instead of Mosshead, he would say Blondie. I never did this for a Blondie. Okay, I'm changing things. I'm sorry. I know it's better with I don't know. Or I guess you could keep it Mosshead, because of Yonji, green hair, and then here comes Mossgate.
Bon cuistot, tous mes bons plats se mangent bien chaud. Tu es de trop, crois-moi, tu es pas si costaud. La tension monte, direction d'innombrables trésors. Route vers l'or, oh, 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 oh. Bon cuistot, tous mes bons plats se mangent bien chaud. Tu es de trop, crois-moi, tu es pas si costaud. La tension monte, direction d'innombrables trésors. Route vers l'or, oh, oh, oh.
Worried myself in the depths of the sea. I got more kicks in the Premier League. Catching these hands but you're getting the feet. Cause I'm dropping more snacks in a vending machine.
Because he fights with feet. He fights with his legs. And the students would get this. Like, oh yeah, he only fights with his legs.
Step and you're dead on the scene. Starting to cook like I'm Zeph on the beat. I'm doing shit that you never believe and unlocking a box like a skeleton key. Hey, I don't need to translate. Feeling like I'm Remy in a rat race. I be moving bread like this a cafe. French toast, turn a waffle over into a pancake. Man, I'm on a rampage. You better see the stats on the fan page. I get responsible for your bad taste. Serving filet mignon with some champagne. You don't know my game, so don't at me. Man, so spicy wasabi. Ooh, to be, I'm so brandy. They don't sleep on me, I'm so caffeine. I go 3 for 3, I'm so Sanji. Ay, step in the kitchen of hell like I'm Ramsay. They wanna judge but don't know what the plan be. Ducking these bullets like man's on a stampede. Do it gourmet and there's no need to thank me.
Tel un bon cuistot, tous mes bons plats se mangent bien chaud. Tu es de trop, crois-moi, tu es pas si costaud. La tension monte, direction d'innombrables trésors. Route vers l'or, oh, 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 oh. Bon cuistot, tous mes bons plats se mangent bien chaud. Tu es de trop, crois-moi, tu es pas si costaud. La tension monte, direction d'innombrables trésors. Route vers l'or, oh, oh, oh.
And then that it would end. Okay. Did I name drop my next? I'll do that at the end if I haven't already. I probably forgot to, but I'll maybe drop it again. My next 3 what ifs, I'll name drop them. Okay. Um, but yeah, he would end it. He would go back. They would cheer. Yeah, and then he would explain that he is a son of All Might. To his classmates. And Nejire would explain about the line and why she sighed before, well, after she'd done the beauty contest or whatever. And Midori would vote for Nejire, surprisingly. Not surprisingly at all. But yeah, he would. Right. See, he still does have the entire, like, he still has it. He still treats women better than men. But he's not as bad as he once was. He would go out of his way and like, will you date me? and like that. But the experience Nedry had, um, would be like, was, see, Midoriya would meet Nedry in the Big Three very early on because Reiju and them were friends with the Yagi siblings because of Big Three, right? And this is before Zev beat the living crap out of Midoriya or Izuku about doing that to him. Okay. But on all the occasions before Zev beats the crap out of Izuku, Midoriya was like, "Will you date me? Will you marry me?" and all this, right? To Nejire, and and Midoriya would cook extravagant, very fancy meals, gourmet meals to for Nejire, right? And yeah, that's how that went. And so yeah, and then the festival end, and then they would go on about their days. Okay, that's where I'm gonna end it. But first, before we end this, and before I name drop my next three what ifs, I already know I name dropped one, but I'm gonna name my next three, the ones after these ones. Okay, go follow me on Instagram. Uh, like, comment, subscribe, comment anything else that you want to see down in the comments. Like what ifs, ideas for my jutsus, for my next Naruto what if, being the weapon master. Okay, now I'm gonna name drop my three next what ifs before we end this. Okay, those being, I'm gonna go Friday, Wednesday, Monday. Okay, which being my next Naruto what if is, what if Naruto was was a weapon master. My Wednesday what if is, what if Deku was the White Dino Thunder Power Ranger, which is going to be an only male quirk. What if too? And my Monday, what if Nard? No, what if Deku was Zora Ideale's reincarnation? If you don't know who that is, Black Clover. Zora Ideale. Voice, English voice actor is Johnny Johnny Young Bosch, which he is also the actor for Adam in the Power Ranger series, the Green Turbo Ranger, and the Green Zeo Ranger, and the second Mastodon, Black Mastodon Ranger. Okay, so go check out Rustage. Also, go check out the song. And I'll see you all later.